Morning everybody. Hope you're alright. Video this morning because people keep asking me the difference between a Zephyr and a Zodiac, so I'm going to give you a rundown. It's a bit of a unique video this because both these cars are one-owner cars, and I'm going to do a proper run through everything. I mean, you have to excuse a bit of banging because Weybridge lads have got a fork truck crisis on and trying to get a tyre off because they've got a Weybridge going out, so we'll put up with it. It'll not cost too much, like it's just how it goes. So anyhow, I'll grab camera off you and we'll go through all details. Obviously this car's a left legger, so that's why you've got wheel on this side and that's why you've got wheel on that, so it'll probably make it a bit easier for me to throw a video out. So let me get rid of my coffee, my stool, and we'll have a walk round, so bear with me. Right, come on then. I mean, obviously we'll go straight to one at most obvious points, which is front end of it. Now, Zodiac Zephyr. This is an early Zodiac, that's why it's got this badge, and also no emblem on bonnet. They never did have till 68, so this is a standard Zephyr. It's a V4. Emblem on bonnet shouldn't be there, will be going when eventually I get round. Now this has got its Ford badge here. Early cars just had one Ford badge on the near side. Now this is on the outside, obviously, because it's a left-hand drive car, so that's explaining that one to you. Whereas later cars had Ford had it through the bonnet and also on the rear. I mean, I'll show you the back end difference. That's a Zodiac, so you've got your reflectors all the way through. Obviously filler caps in centre, just same as your Zephyr. This car's, well, it's 90% in original paint, so well, I'll go around more, but let's show you a Zephyr. And your Zephyr's filler cap it's same, but obviously it's got two separate lights. I mean, reason this has got some old, somebody put like some American, well, previous owner put like an American plate on there, which I got rid of, and 4 badges through there. They both have different exhausts. It's just more or less a bit bigger back box on your V6. The centre sections, no matter what people say, they are the same. I mean, we'll go into Zephyr. This is your dash. This is what you get. I mean, this is a column because it's a standard Zephyr. Obviously your heater controls, fan, etc., radio, clock. This were like this because it were a cab. It's also got a trip on it, this, as a standard Zephyr, and it would have been an option that light clock would have been. So it would have been because it were going to be a taxi originally, but all that deal fell through, and it ended up running a showroom for 21 years, as I've probably told you previous, and then went to a guy. Oh, I got it off. Well, I got it off his daughter, and this is interior. Still got nodding dogs on back shelf. Still got blanket on. Driven daily by me. Used and enjoyed, and I enjoy every minute on it. Bench seat 6. I obviously have them belts on because the car younger with me sometimes, Lauren. And me and over half an hour on, we all sit in front. There's no belts in back, so really nobody really drives it back. Right, another thing I'll show you, which we'll find out. If you look at pedals just got rubbers on. End of chart, that's it. You know, controls are just what you've got. Lights, washers, wipers. That's park light. Or if you've got your indicator one way over, it'll put your park light on. This car as well is on 14-inch wheels. Now this car is on 13-inch wheels because it's an early car. They have slightly different suspensions. You can swap them over, can do what you want, but I like to keep everything original. You know that. They also, obviously, different indicator unit in Zephyr to Zodiac. I mean, people have got the preference, but personally, for me, I prefer Zephyr front, but some people prefer Zodiac front, some people prefer Zephyr Deluxe, what has flat grille on. But let's take you inside. I mean, it's all whistles and bells on dash. So that's your dashboard of your Zodi. That's your heater. Slightly different, few more settings on early cars, but on switch gear exactly the same. Should see it same. That's to put your interior light on, your illumination on your clocks. That's your cigarette lighter. Now if you're looking at other car, they are slightly bigger, they changed them and modified them. Lot more plusher inside in your Zodi. I mean, still got mildew on the seat. I've never even cleaned that seat from it coming from Italy. Here's a one on. Well, this seat wants cleaning as well, you can see it does, but I've got back seats clean, all interiors there, all carpets are sound, door cards, missing speakers, but I've got them. They've been taken out, so I'll be able to put a stereo. I've got a Ford radio for it, I'll be able to pop that in. That's your back seat. One thing this car does have, it has like, there must be an Italian style seat belt. It just goes across your shoulder, and down to the side they don't have one that pulls across your lap, so just how it is. Like I say, a lot more plusher. It's got early headlining in this one, other one's got later. It's also got shelf that's got material on it, once laying flattened, sorting out. Armrest in back. I ain't got a Zephyr with armrest in back, no I haven't. I don't think I have. Another thing with these, what they do, they must have moved this armrest in later cars, because this early car, it's child lock here, well they changed all that, must have been locking mechanism, but that always pushes into the seat there. Causes that problem. I've seen it on all early cars, so Ford obviously didn't think about that one. I got it a bit wrong. What I'll do now, I'll gear a shown at bonnet. Obviously I've got to come to the passenger side. You also have these pockets into your Zodis. And as far as your pedals go, like I was just referring to, your Zodiacs have your chrome trims around them. Just flashed up in different ways. I mean, it's like when they have centre console, they're all more or less the same. But people keep, I mean, it has got recliners as well, this. People keep asking me these questions, so I thought, well, I'll do a video. Well, I'm getting a bit more back into my Mac 4 stuff, so you'll be seeing a little bit more. But let's pull bonnet up. This is a V6, 3 litre, early car. So it's got header tank. On your, well, I'll show you on V4 in a second. Your filler cap's here. On the V4, it's here. But the 3 litre, I mean, let's get this one opened up. There you did later. Light adjuster for your dash, and same with sig lighter, a lot bigger. Obviously people must have moaned they couldn't see them or something. I thought I just wanted to flash them up a bit more. That's probably top and bottom, innit? Now this is a V4, and it's got its filler cap here, straight on top of its start without no header tank. Slightly changed, that's all. They'll both swap over, they'll both do the same job. Now this engine 2 litre, this engine 3 litre, both share same pistons, conrods. Obviously that's a shortened crank, that's why this has a balance shaft in it, because she's firing both on one side. But on the bonnet, they're more or less relatively same sort of car. Does have a bit better servo on this one. It's off an early XJ6. This one's slightly smaller. I mean they both swap over and they both go on. It's not too much of a problem. to sort it out. But if you want to keep originality, this one's got to come off because it needs a pair of seals. I mean, somebody's done a modification on this fuse board because this has got early one with, like, you just pull them down and pull the fuse out. But to be honest, I haven't been through it. I mean, it's got an early control unit here. That's for your alternator, and that's for your light, your alternator light. That's your control for that. A lot of people think it's a flasher, but it isn't. Right, relay down here, I'm sure, I think that's lights. So, it's had a new fuel pump, I think I showed you that. But this one, this is a Lucas Dizzy on early cars, and this is actually a low compression Dizzy. Why it's got that in, I don't know, because it's showing out on its VIN that it's actually an high compression engine. I mean, I haven't really driven it down. Well, I've done 7 miles in this car, that's all I've ever done in it, because I haven't really had time to get on with it. But let's try and make a bit of time now, and let's use it a bit more often, do a few videos with it running around. This one's Motorcraft Dizzy, which you can see is deeper. I mean, I know it's a V4, but they're practically the same, but one's a 4, one's a 6. And to be honest, I do prefer Lucas one. They seem to just behave a bit better. They really do, you know. I mean, this one, dynamo, not an alternator. There's your control unit. They're both the same on the clutch. And obviously, but obviously that one's a left leg. It's got a new master cylinder on because obviously it was sat since '75. So, I mean, I'm just trying to cover as much ground as I can to just show you the differences. But like I said with these, I do prefer Lucas. Well, to be honest, they're more serviceable. And also, this has also got a 40 Weber on. Now, later cars had a 38. Now, believe you me, they go a lot better with a 40 on. But obviously, they got a bit of flack did forward over economy, so they dropped them down to 38. So a lot of people think they came on from Granada, but no, they were actually reduced at factory. Whereas this car's got an Autolite carburetor, just single choke, but it's a V4. I mean, this car will always return me 30 mpg, and I know you might think he's dreaming. I'm not dreaming. I can drive this car properly, and that's what I get, and that's why I drive it. I mean, that's your later fuse board. Pretty straightforward. Take that off. There's your fuses, and the chat. That's it. So, washer bottle. Separate motor on this one. On this one, we're on the top like that. I mean, to be honest, this one is a better unit. It wants probably one of these putting in there, to be quite honest. The better unit. So, right, so that's a run round them. I think I've more or less covered everything. The basics. Obviously, I can go into more detail as I start pulling more and more Mach 4 stuff up onto the channel, because that's where I'll be going with them. And this car also had a little side indicator, and I had to take them off because they got a massive short, and to be honest, I haven't been able to find any yet. So, but I hope that covers a bit of ground. I hope it, I mean, they're both identical in boot, so I mean, this has obviously got, because it's a work in progress, got stuff laid about. It's jacks down there. It's had its tank fully reconditioned. You know, that's factory paint under here. So, it is a bonny thing. I mean, when I was young and I used to look at that back end, I was thinking to myself, wow, that's pretty something else. And now I look at it, to be honest, I don't really know what I think. But another thing with your Zodiac's got its reverse lights here. You could get them on Zephyr, but they were an option. So, I don't know if you've liked this video. Hubcaps, before I carry on. 13-inch, but these are Zodiac Zephyr Deluxe hubcaps. They were optional on standard Zephyr, but the standard Zephyr just had an hubcap. And I'm pretty sure on the V4, I think the 14-inch wheels that this car has were an option. So I would imagine it being a cab, that's probably why it ended up with it. So anyhow, as I say, if you like the video, give us a like. If you want to subscribe to my channel, because I do a hell of a lot with these big old dinosaurs. Well, they're not so big, a Mondeo's bigger. And subscribe to my channel, it really be appreciated. It really does help the channel. And if you want to pass a comment out regarding these cars, pass a comment in comments, and it'd be very much appreciated, and I'll come back to you. So take care everybody, have a good day, and bye for now. Thank you for watching.